Our food choices have far-reaching consequences. Beyond our plates lies a complex web of production practices affecting the environment, animal welfare, and human health. Industrial agriculture's reliance on factory farms and unsustainable fishing methods has taken a toll on our planet. Choosing sustainable meat and seafood is not just about personal health, but about the health of the planet. By understanding the origins of our food and supporting ethical producers, we can make a difference. Every trip to the grocery store becomes an opportunity to vote with our dollars, supporting practices that align with our values. The choices we make at the supermarket ripple through the food system. By demanding transparency and opting for sustainably produced options, we can encourage a shift towards a more responsible and ethical food industry. Remember, every bite matters. Navigating the meat aisle can be confusing. Labels like organic, grass-fed, and pasture-raised promise a more natural and ethical approach to meat production. But what do they really mean? Organic certification ensures that animals are raised without antibiotics or hormones and have access to outdoor spaces. Grass-fed means animals graze on pasture for their entire lives, resulting in leaner meat with higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids. Pasture-raised takes it a step further, guaranteeing animals are raised outdoors in their natural environment. Other labels like certified humane focus on animal welfare, ensuring humane treatment throughout the animals' lives. Understanding these labels empowers us to make informed choices that align with our values. Seafood presents its own set of challenges. Overfishing, habitat destruction, and bycatch threaten the health of our oceans. Thankfully, certifications like MSC, Marine Stewardship Council, ASC, Aquaculture Stewardship Council, and BAP, Best Aquaculture Practices, help consumers identify sustainably sourced seafood. MSC certification ensures that fish are caught from well-managed fisheries that minimize environmental impact. ASC focuses on responsible aquaculture, promoting practices that minimize pollution and protect fish health. BAP certification takes a holistic approach, addressing social responsibility, environmental performance, and food safety throughout the aquaculture supply chain. By looking for these certifications, we can support fisheries and aquaculture operations that prioritize the long-term health of our oceans. Making conscious choices in the seafood aisle is vital for protecting marine ecosystems and ensuring the availability of seafood for future generations. Choosing sustainable meat and seafood doesn't have to be complicated. Start by getting to know your sources. Shopping at farmers markets or local butcher shops allows you to ask questions about farming practices and animal welfare. When choosing meat, opt for leaner cuts and consider diversifying your protein sources. Incorporate more plant-based meals into your diet to reduce your overall meat consumption. For seafood, look beyond familiar species and explore lesser-known but equally delicious options. These choices often support smaller-scale fisheries and reduce pressure on overfished populations. Remember, small changes in our shopping habits can have a big impact. Section 5. Spicy Lobster Roll, a festive treat. Looking for a festive and delicious way to enjoy sustainable seafood? Try this simple recipe for spicy lobster roll. Ingredients: 1 pound cooked lobster meat chopped, 1/4 cup mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon sriracha sauce or more to taste, 1/4 cup celery finely diced, 1 tablespoon fresh chives chopped, salt and pepper to taste, 4 hot dog buns toasted. Instructions: 1. In a bowl, combine the lobster meat, mayonnaise, sriracha sauce, celery, and chives. 2. Season with salt and pepper to taste. 3. Divide the lobster mixture evenly among the toasted buns. 4. Serve immediately. This simple recipe is sure to impress your guests. By using sustainably sourced lobster, you can enjoy this treat while supporting responsible fishing practices. Section 6. The bigger picture: health, environment, and our food choices. Choosing sustainable meat and seafood is not just about ticking boxes on a checklist. It's about recognizing the interconnectedness of our food system and the impact of our choices on the environment, animal welfare, and our own health. Industrial agriculture's reliance on factory farms and unsustainable fishing practices has led to deforestation, water pollution, and greenhouse gas emissions. By supporting sustainable producers, we can promote practices that protect our planet and preserve its resources for future generations. Furthermore, animals raised in humane and natural conditions often produce healthier and more nutritious meat. By aligning our food choices with our values, we can nourish our bodies while promoting a more just and sustainable food system. Section 7. The power of the consumer. Voting with your fork. In a world dominated by industrial food production, it's easy to feel powerless. But as consumers, we hold immense power. Every time we shop for groceries, we cast a vote for the kind of food system we want to support. By choosing sustainable and ethically produced meat and seafood, we can drive demand for better practices and encourage a shift towards a more responsible food industry. Don't underestimate the power of your choices. Talk to your friends and family about sustainable food. Support businesses that align with your values. Remember, change starts with each of us. By making conscious decisions about the food we buy, we can create a ripple effect that transforms the way food is produced and consumed. Section 8. A delicious and ethical future. Imagine a future where our plates reflect a deep respect for the environment, animal welfare, and human health. A future where delicious and ethical food choices are the norm, not the exception. This vision is within reach, but it requires a collective effort. By embracing sustainable meat and seafood choices, we can play our part in creating a more just and sustainable food system. Let's make every bite count. Let's choose food that nourishes our bodies, protects our planet, and supports a more compassionate and ethical world. The journey towards a sustainable and ethical food system begins with each of us. Let's make choices that reflect our values and create a brighter future for generations to come. Remember, the future of food is in our hands.